Hey folks, Phil the Bee Man. This is a bit of a special request video. Sent home some nukes with Sarah a few days ago, and she wanted step by step on how to transfer the nukes into the regular hive bodies. So here goes. Now, got some nukes here that have been, the queen's already established, but it hasn't been checked. And these hives were put here, these nukes were put here, door was opened 4 or 5 days ago, so they're super acclimatized or familiarized with this location. So that's kind of the starting point for this. So first thing I do is, of course, smoke the nuke so that it's happy with me. Take a hive body, put it in the right place. You're probably not doing this with palletized hives, but the principle's the same. You would put your bottom board and your empty hive body exactly where that nuke was. And at this point, then you'll open it up. So I got the tag that I put in when I made up the nuke, explaining where the queen's history is. We can tag, we might as well stick that on there right now before the bees are in there and it won't get them all excited. There, and then a little bit extra pollen. Gently pull out probably an outside frame. And as we do this, I'm not looking for the queen, but I do want to see some evidence that there is a queen and she's doing her job. So I see lots of young larvae and eggs there. So I'm pretty satisfied. So I'm just going to transfer the rest all in one go here. A frame at a time is also fine. And we're keeping that nuke together just as it was in the box. So the middle frame, edge frames, and then we're just going to knock the loose bees into there. And we're going to add a few extra frames. So these ones are pretty light comb. And then I'm going to make sure it has enough feed by adding a couple real heavy ones on the outside. Both outside walls have some supplemental feed. If you don't have drawn comb with feed in it already, then it would be great to maybe give it a feeder pail or some other measure to make sure that that hive starts out with a real good feed source. Then we close it up. And then I'm going to write on here that it's a nuke, just so when I'm working these bees, I remember its story. And repeat all that again. And if you don't have queen tags, and I guess if you only have a couple hives you can probably remember, but most of us, right now you know everything there is to know about this hive, and I encourage you to make some sort of record later so that you know you can remember what 2 or 3 years ago where the queen came from or what the story was. Beautiful eggs. Very nice. That felt pretty light, and there wasn't a whole lot of feed in those frames. So I think I'm going to give it a little extra Probably give it 3 fanes of feed instead of 2. Blanket. Blanket or some other inner cover or insulation or whatever it is that's appropriate for your environment, and a lid. There we go. It's that simple. So you want to make sure you keep the frames that came in the Nuc together so that they don't get stressed about trying to reorganize at the same time as you've made this switch in their hive body, and make sure they've got feed and make sure they've got space to grow. It's that simple. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great day.